Yo, yo, what's up? What the business is, YouTube? Thankful, all kinds of thankful to have a green trade. Two green trades on the week, probably to the tune of only $60. But my bank account ain't growing $60 in a week. If I can grow $60 every week, then, hey, I'd appreciate that. That ain't no anger, ain't no argument there. So I think any of us would take, a free $60 in a week. Oh well, wait a minute, not quite free. I had to pay $9.95 for that trade. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I try to use. I ain't trying to go too crazy. $500 without trying to risk, or not even. I'm not risking $500 because if this thing start to pull back in from where I bought in at, you can protect your capital by getting out. Simply clicking the sell button, and you set a risk yourself. So this thing on the day was gapping up. It's a first green day trade. The news ain't really making much sense to me. So I mean, I don't really much care about the news. Uh, Detailed research, economics perspectives on Honeywell International, Tabula Rasa Healthcare, El Polo Yoko, Acceleration Pharma VT Therapeutics, and 22nd Century Group. What drives growth in today's competitive landscape? You know what I'm saying? So that's not even like that. I mean, I was in the stock and I had done got out the stock before I really was trying to pick up on what this news was. I looked over here, I seen that it was a bunch of different companies. So they talking about all of them together. Started scrolling down, and then I just went back to the price action. Went back to the price action and seen what the stock was doing. Bleeding off, bleeding off, bleeding off, bleeding off, bleeding off. Gapped up on this news, I'm guessing, and now look at this thing. Look at this thing. I got out at a buck 70. It ended up after I got out, because I got out in this same candle here. I paper traded it a little late. Uh, I was in at 149. Well, really, I put it at 150, but E-Trade got me in almost a penny less and got out at 170. Could have got out as high as 185, but I don't know what the stock's going to do. Matter of fact, in the counter where I got out right here, this thing punched all the way up to 175. So I could have had an additional 5 cents on top of that, which would have been more money. But I'll take a green trade on the day. Um, I heard a trader mention it. I'll call it a base hit. Hey, and then that's almost a borrowing from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett say to swing at the ball in your sweet spot. I mean, a lot of batters run into trouble just as a baseball analogy by swinging at pitches that's not in the strike zone. You know what I mean? Swinging at pitches that's not even in their reach. Swinging at anything, getting desperate. But if you wait for something to come to you, practicing patience. I mean, and that's really what that is: anticipation, patience, anticipation, patience. And if you swing at the right pitch, you ain't got to hit a home run every day. Hey, I get 10 of these trades right here in a month. That's a $570 a month. I will take it. How often does your bank account grow by 570 in a month? You know what I'm saying? If you just put your money in the bank, is it gonna grow 570 every month? You know what I'm saying? So I will take that. I take that all day, and I eat that alive. I'm glad to have a green trade. Yes, it could have been more. It's always the shouldas, the couldas, and the wouldas. Man, I should have held it a little longer. Only if I would have held it, man. Oh, I could have got out a little bit later. No, I got green. 20 cents, 20 to 40 cents is all I'm looking for. Trying to stay away from that greedy monster. Because you see, this is a tiny investment. If this is $5,000, this would be $500 right here. That same 21 cents or 20 cents plus, I'd be $500. And look at this damn thing. Look at this thing want to get back up. So yeah, patience is a virtue. I'm out of this thing in these same, almost the same time frame. Well, really, okay, I got in on this candle to get back above the volume weighted average price. Me, I always mention that when the stock gets underwater, The volume weighted average price is hard for it to get back above. Watch how it bounced off of the volume weighted average price right here. I don't know how many bounces this thing is going to get because I don't even know what that news is over there. I don't even know what that news is. But I also kept up this here little shot. Hey, I take 10% on my money. What? Yeah, 500 to 550, that's 10%. I take 10% of my money every day. But that's actually if I would have got out at 167. I got out at 170, so that's a little bit better than 10%. That's still a tiny gain. $50 is a small gains to these monstrous giants out here that I'm still learning how to trade from. But hey, it's just showing you that you can do this. This can be done. You know what I'm saying? This can be done by anybody. This is Pursuit of Freedom. Hopefully, I have more green trades to come. I don't think I'll be able to trade anything the last trading day of the year, which is Monday, New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? So, if you found any of this information to be helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to put out every single trade, gain or loss, because losing is a part of this game. Losing is a part of this. All I was really looking for in this to kind of mention was a retest of this high, and I got that. And sometimes that'll happen. This thing shot up in the first minute, and then you had some selling. And of course, you're going to have some selling because my thought process was exactly that. This thing was already gapping up. Just flipping through stocks in the morning, I will have to probably do a video showing that because pre-market, I have this little shady gray area here that stands for the pre-market hours. But the people who bought this thing way down here, when the market opened, they gonna be selling because they was in down here at $1.05. And if they smart, they gonna get crazy greedy because you don't know what the stock is gonna do. And being that it opened up, it pushed up higher for a second, and then that selling started to take place. So I watched it for several minutes, got back in on a cross above the VWAP, hoping that the VWAP would hold that support. It ended up doing exactly that. But later on, and look at it still, the volume weighted average price is still holding that support even now. So if I had another trade or, you know what I mean, enough capital to make several more day trades, I could be getting in this thing again and again with about $500 and multiplying that. This could be you know what I mean, just a little bit more money on the day. But I'll take it. Hey, base hits will get you home. This is Pursuit of Freedom.